Hey all you baby mamas, congratulations on your pregnancy, and this video is hopefully going to be useful for you throughout your whole pregnancy, first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. The first thing you want to do is 100% get clearance from your doctor saying that it is okay to work out. Second thing is listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, stop doing it. If you feel great, continue. Make sure you stay hydrated. Take your time and modify as needed. For this video workout, you will need a chair, 2, 3, or 4 pound weights. You can go lighter or heavier if you feel as though you want to. And you'll also need a pillow, and you will see why. We're just gonna start with a little breathing technique. So let's take your hands onto your stomach, and you're gonna take a nice deep inhale, fill your belly with air. Exhale, all that air out. Bring that baby nice, tight, and close to your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Blow all that air out. Really pull your abs deep, deep in, closing, hugging that baby. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Try to really use your deep abs, if you can find them. Pulling in that stomach close to your spine, holding for 4, 3, 2, and release. Take your hands to your thighs, open up your legs. Let's take a nice bend of the knees, round your back, and again, bring that baby nice and tight, close to your spine, opening up that low back. Inhale to release a little bit. Exhale, rounding that back, opening up the low back, bringing that belly tight. Exhale, inhale to release. Exhale, round. Inhale to release. So as we're doing this, tilt that tailbone under, scoop in that belly, open that low back, and then release. Kind of find a nice, comfortable position. We're warming up that low back, really trying to open it up. Also trying to connect to that stomach. Trying to, trying to feel your belly pull into that spine. Give me one more release. And exhale, roll all the way up. Excellent. Now let's think about your chest a little bit. Let's open up your arms. Open up your chest and then close it. Exhale, open, and then close. 2 more. Take a nice wide stretch of that chest. Reach your fingers behind you and close one last time and lower down. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Loosen up any tension in your neck. Sliding the shoulder blades down your back, opening up your chest. Give me a couple more here. 2. And last one. All right, we're gonna start with our hands on your hips. A nice open up stance, and you're gonna bend your knees and tap your feet. So think sitting up nice and tall, scooping and really having that belly nice and tight into your body. If it feels better to hold that stomach, you can do that. If you rather keep your hands on your hips, you also can do that. Start to tap that leg behind you. So really squeezing into that butt, extending that leg, still keep that bend and press. Bend and press. Still thinking nice and tall. Everything is long. Shoulders are down. Start to add an arm. So we take it up and up. So as your leg reaches back, your arm kind of reaches up to that diagonal. Find a good stretch in that body as you're warming it up, as you're getting that heart rate up. Now for a little bit deeper intensity, maybe try to get a little bit deeper into your squat. Down and up. Down and up. Give me 8 here. 7, 6, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your feet back to center. Keep a little march going here. Arms can go by your side, still thinking nice and tall. Belly is pulled in tight. Now literally start to take it a little bit more vigorously with those arms. Catching your breath if you need to. You probably, or you might have already experienced that you run out of breath a little bit quicker. Totally fine. Catch your breath anytime. Take a rest anytime you need to. We're going to start it again. Hands on your hips. Tap it out. So we're going to do that whole series again. Bend and press. If you want to make it a little bit harder, maybe get a little bit deeper into your squat, into your plie, press that floor away from you and start to tap your leg back again. Squeezing into that butt. Again, if you want to hold that stomach, if it feels better, you can do that. Start to extend your arm, reaching away from that leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, oh my goodness, Something gets stuck in my throat, but I'm not gonna keep moving. 4, 3, 2, and 1. March your legs out. March your arms out. Think tall, get on those tippy toes. Pull it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Scoop in that belly. Think tall. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take you out into your second position. We're going to lower straight down. Now what tends to happen is we have a lot of weight in front of us, so we tend to go here. I want you to think of that tailbone going down to the ground. Think of your belly pulling into your spine, shoulders down your back, pull that stomach in tight. Relax your shoulders. Hands can go on your hips. You pulse it down and down. So this whole time, yes, you are working your legs, but I really want you to think of pulling that stomach in, keeping your chest high, and not letting that butt stick out, trying to pull in as much as you can. Take it down and down. Legs are gonna really start working here. Arms can go out. Take it open and close. So we're working your arms, we're working your legs, chest is opening as you reach back and front for 10. Good. 9, 8, you got it. 7, 6, 5, final 4 here, 4, final 3, final 2, you got this. Last 1, and lift up to rest. Hands go on the hips. Let's take it down and up. Full range of motion here. Pushing through the butt and then squeezing, lifting. Push the heels into the mat, squeeze your butt at the top. Now we're gonna get a little bit of movement in here. Let me move my chair a little bit. Nice and sliding. Take the right leg, slide it in, left leg, slide it in. So at the top, think of zipping up your legs. Think of bringing everything in. Down, squeeze it up. Down, squeeze it up. Good, really pulling in and up in that pelvic floor. Lifting. Beautiful. Open and close. If you rather not do the movement, you can just take it down and up and continue it here. But if you're gliding with me, go for it. If you want to add some arms, start to reach and pull, reach and pull. Give me 10. Pull it in. 9, nice long fingers. 8, 7, you got it. 6, final 5, reach long. 4, squeeze it up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Your leg should have felt something there. You can kick it back if you need to. We're gonna grab your light set of weights. Woo! Not even pregnant and I'm out of breath. Oh man, all right, bend your knees. Open up your chest, elbows in. Reach out and out. We are going to alternate arms here. Think about having soft knees, so don't lock out your knees. A little soft knees are fine. So it is like 90 degrees outside, and of course, my AC breaks. So right now, if you see me sweating, it's because it's so hot in my apartment right now. All right, keep the arms moving. Now, if you can, you're gonna take both arms at the same time, out and in, out and in. Now, just because you're pregnant does not mean you can't work that body. You can, as long as you feel strong and comfortable doing the movements. You can still move, you can still have 100% healthy lifestyle. Reaching those arms long, chest is open. There you go. Now let's take it 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out long for 3, 2, and 1. Roll your shoulders back. We're gonna do that again, except we're gonna change the position of your arm. Elbows in, soft knees, reach your arms out in front of you, and then slide the arms right back by your side. Reach and slide, reach and slide. That's it. Long arms, pull back. Think of wrapping your shoulder blades back and around you. Reach and pull, reach and pull. If it ever gets too heavy, option is to alternate your arms. Reach and pull, reach and pull. That's it. You got it for 8, 7. Watch that butt. Maybe pull it in a little bit. There you go. Draw that belly in. Long spine for 3, for 2, last 1, and rest. All right, tricep time. Bend the knees slightly, hinge over slightly. Now when you're hinged over, you're gonna find more weight here. Pull it in. Keep it tight to that spine. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So we're just doing straight arms here, reaching as long as you can, reaching and lengthening those arms back, opening out through that chest, and really working the back of your body, lifting and lowering. Now, all these exercises are really important, especially when it comes to the back, because once that baby comes out, keep going, I'm going to demonstrate. You're going to be a lot like this, holding that baby. A lot of that needs tightness in the front of your body. So while you can, you want to strengthen the back of your body, and you want to make sure you're really stretching open the front of that body. Lift and lower. Now let's hold it to the top. Let's pulse it. 8, 7, keep reaching long. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, we're putting the weights down for a minute. We're going to get into our lunge. Now let's take your right leg front and your left leg back. We're going to sit straight down. I'm going to give you a side profile just so you see what it looks like. So think of scooping under the bum and tilting under to feel a nice stretch in that hip flexor. You might feel a great stretch, which is awesome. Hold it here for a little bit. You don't have to get too low, but I want you to think hips are squared, knees are bent, and you're scooping under. Keep that chest open and start to pulse down just a little in that back leg. Now you will eventually start to feel that back thigh working. You might feel a stretch in your hip. All this is great. Take it down and down. For a little more balance work, maybe try to take your arms out to your side. And as you pulse down, circle the arms. So there's a lot going on here. You are circling the arms and you are pulsing down. If you'd rather not circle, keep your arms long. By circling, you're going to challenge your balance a little bit and you're working your arms. Down and down. Give me 10 more. 10, 9, little circles. 8, reach those arms long. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and step it up. Woo! Nice job. The opposite leg goes back. Sit into your lunge. Scoop that butt under. Drop that knee a little bit further. Hands can go on the hips. Chest is open. Pulse down into that back leg. You don't have to go super low. You will feel your thighs working, I promise. Down and down. Keep pulsing down for me. Now, another option is to reach your arms long, to think nice and tall. You might find a stretch in the front of that thigh, and that's great. Let's hold it for a second. Scoop under, feel that stretch. Lower down a little bit more, start to circle the arms and pulse down and down. Take it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Kick back those legs. A little break in the legs. Let's grab your weights again. We're going to take toes front, bend the knees. Open up the arms and then close it front. Open and close. So all we're doing here is training your back to engage in the back. Opening up your chest, sliding the shoulder blades back, back. So keep those elbows attached to your hips and just squeeze your back. Now let's add on. We take it front, out, in, close. Front, out, in, close. See how I'm leading with the elbow when I pull, close. Open, reach, pull, close. So if you have 3-pound weights, this is a good weight for you. If you don't have any weights, then grab cans and they work just fine. Close. These are 2 pounds in my hand, so I'm going a little bit lighter, but if 2 pounds work for you, totally cool. Now we're gonna hold it out. We're gonna take it in and out for 10. 10, reach, 9, 8, 7, you got it, 6, 5, push, 4, push, 3, final 2, and 1, release. Awesome job. Throw down your weights, you're done with that. We're going to grab your chair. So chair work is going to be for your butt. Usually I have people lie down on their back, but clearly it's probably not a good situation for you, or I have them go on their stomach. Again, not a good situation. So standing chair work, if you don't have a chair, grab a wall or a table, works really, really great, especially when you're pregnant. So take the chair in your left hand to start, and your left leg is down. We are going to extend our outside leg, and then soften your leg that is closest to the chair. So we're softening this leg, scooping in the stomach, and reach that back leg out just a little. So I'm going to show you a side profile, just like this. Now you can stand like this on the chair, or you can have one hand on the chair, whatever feels good to you. Just make sure that that leg is reaching behind you and the front leg is a little bent. So you tap the ground and lift, tap and lift. I'm just gonna get a little bit of movement in that back leg. Tap the leg and lift, tap the leg and lift. Now if you feel comfortable, maybe hinge over a little bit more, still keeping those abs, whatever you can feel, pulled in to get that belly really, really pulled in tight, keeping that baby tight to your spine. Down and up, down and up. Keeping that supporting leg bent and really extending through that back leg. Now let's hold this leg up. You're really gonna start to feel this supporting leg. Down, press through that leg. Down and press. Down, that's it, press to squeeze. So every time you bend, you wanna pull that stomach in and then reach and push through that heel. Bend and press. Now my supporting leg is already starting to burn. Woo! Down and up. Now as you bend that leg, try to lift the back leg and lower. Lift the back leg. It's like you're splitting both legs. Split and down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it back. Scoop in that belly. Pulse that back leg up for 8, 7. You got it. 6. Lengthen it long. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you rest. Good job. Take that leg that was just on the floor. Give it a good stretch. Excellent work. We're going to switch over to your other leg. So take your inside leg closest to the chair, bend it, extend that other leg down. I'm going to give you a side profile so that you can see. Bending that leg, we're going to lift and lower the opposite leg. So it's really important that the supporting leg is bent so that it gets the work that it needs to get. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Left leg is bent, abs are pulled as much as you can feel them. Lift and lower. Now you might feel it more in your supporting leg than you do in your lifting leg, and that's totally cool and will happen with most of us. Lift and lower. Give me 4 more reaches, extending through that leg. 5. Just kidding, I said 4 and then I said 5. Give me 2 more. 2. Last one. Bend that leg a little deeper, press through that heel. Bend, press and squeeze into that butt. Bend and press. So we're really doing pretty much a single leg squat on that left leg. You want to make sure most of the weight is in that heel. You can tap that big toe into the ground if it helps you kind of support and push away from that floor. So big toe and your heel is pressing. Now as you go down, lift up that back leg and then press. Woo! Down, lift up the back leg and press. Down, lift up the back leg, press. Give me 4 more like that. 4 and press. That's it. 3 and press. 2 and press. Now hold it. Give me 4 more full ones. 4, 3. This is great. 2, 1. Hold it down. Pulse up that back leg for 10. 9, then you're done. 8, extend it long. 7, 6, 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, hold it up for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Cross over that leg, stretch it out. That felt absolutely wonderful. Okay, so if you have, these are options now, a little pillow or a towel or a squishy ball or anything you can put between your thighs, this is the time to grab it. I'm going to grab my pillow. Actually, my pillow's kind of big. I'm just going to do my knees. So you want to just be able to put it between your thighs. Let's lift up on our tippy toes. Having something between your knees, a towel can work great. If you don't have anything, not a big deal at all. Keep the heels up high. Scoop the belly in. Bend your knees. And see this tailbone? Drop it down. So most of us are going to be here. I really want you to think of dropping down the tailbone. That will indirectly pull everything tighter to your spine. Shoulders are up. We start to take it down an inch and up. Down an inch and up. You can also face it toward me, keeping a hand on a hip if this feels good to you too. Down an inch and up. Now, I wanted something between your thighs because I want you to feel a nice squeeze in those inner thighs. Heels are staying lifted. Down an inch and up. thighs are going to start to burn. Now, not only are you working your thighs, but I want you to think of really dropping that tailbone, scooping everything in tight, opening up that chest. Down an inch and up. Down an inch and up. Now we're going to take it down, 2, 3, straighten the legs. Down, 2, 3, straighten the legs. So when we pulse down, look at my heels. They're really not dropping. It's only when you straighten your legs that you lift and maybe your heels go down a little bit. Down, 2, 3, press. Take it down. 2, squeeze those knees, lift it up. Take it down. 2, 3, lift it up. 2 more. Down, 2, 3, one more time. You got this. Down. Last 2, last 3, straighten and release. Let's stretch out your quads. Bring one leg back, soften your leg, pulling that leg back to you. You also have to be mindful later on in your pregnancy, your muscles will be far more flexible, so make sure not to overstretch beyond your normal limit. And grab the other leg, soften the leg, and stretch your body. Just getting ready to let it open, let it all out. Breathing here, you can attach the knee, scoop the hips front, feel a good stretch in the front of your thigh. Okay guys, it is time for our mat work. So you're going to want to grab a pillow of any size. You can grab it from your bedroom and a mat, and I will see you on the floor. It is now time for our core work. So we're going to start with a little bit of pillow work, you can call it. So the use of the pillow is pretty much so your low back is supported. So we're going to take it, I'm going to roll my pillow a little bit in half, and you're just going to sit on the floor and place that pillow down in your low back. Lean back a little bit and grab the back of your thighs. Now, the pillow is not so that you can just kind of flop back. It's actually going to be support for your low back, so this is how we're going to do it. Tilt the tailbone under just a little bit, so kind of reach that tailbone and think of curling up. So you're in a nice tight C curve. That pillow is supporting your low back. What I don't want is for you to lean back and open up that chest. You want to stay nice and curled. So let's hold it here for a minute, grabbing the backs of your thighs. We're going to inhale and exhale. Now as you exhale, think of pushing that low back into the pillow. Think of drawing everything tight to your spine. Take an inhale and exhale. A couple more times. Take an inhale, exhale. Now breathing is really, really important, especially when it comes to your pushing muscles, getting that baby out. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Close that belly in nice and tight. Okay, let's take our left arm long. To keep that belly scooped under. If this is too much for you, I want you to hold the back of your legs the whole time. If you ever need a little bit more of a rest, take your hands down to the floor. So reach that left arm long, and let's reach a little further, scooping in that belly for 3, 2, 1. Grab the back of your thighs. Again, tuck that tailbone under, scooping in that belly tight. Reach that right arm long, keeping that back attached to your pillow for 3, 2, 1, and release. Now, if that felt good, we're going to try to do both arms. Scooping that belly in, relax that shoulder, reach your arms long, holding it here. Breathing. Maybe try to reach your arms up a little bit more to that diagonal, keeping your abs pulled in tight. Maybe reach a little bit more for 3, 2, 1, and grab the back of your thighs. We're going to do that again. Reach your right arm long. Reach your left arm long. Curl up a little tighter, draw that belly in. Exhale, and tap the knees. Exhale, and tap the knees. 2 more. Exhale, and tap the knees. Last one. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Grab the backs of your thighs. We're all going to take our hands down. Press through that chest, still keeping a nice curl in that belly. Lift up your right leg or your left leg. Any leg is fine. And lower down. Lift up your other leg. And lower down. So all we're doing here is alternating legs. You need to exhale as your leg lifts. Exhale. And down. Exhale. And down. One more time each side. And down. Exhale. And down. Okay. Keeping your legs down on the ground. Now it's time for the arms. Scoop the stomach in. Reach one arm long. And down. Keeping that chest open. Reach long. And down. That's it. Reach. And down. 4 more. Reach. And down, 3 more. Keeping curled under, keeping that low back attached to that pillow. Last 2. And last 1, lower down, grab the back of your thighs and curl up to seated position. Nice work. Putting your pillow aside, we're gonna start our planks. Now if you don't feel ready or don't feel right doing planks, you can totally stay on the pillow, keep controlled, and keep reaching your arms. If you wanna do planks, here we go. We're gonna start on all 4s. Round your belly and exhale, scooping in that stomach, and then inhale to release. Exhale, round, pulling in that belly, especially your low stomach, pushing into the mat, and then release. So we're gonna start here. Round your back, holding it here. Curl the toes under. Press the floor away from you, lift the knees up, and hold your belly in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. We do that again. Hands into the mat. Round as much as you can, scooping in that stomach, opening that low back. Curl the toes under, press up for 8, 7, that's it, 6, 5, keep breathing, keep pushing, 3, 2, and 1. That is your first plank. If you want to keep it there, that's fine. If you want to progress, you're going to go into a straight arm, straight leg plank. Scooping in that stomach, push the floor away from you. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, you got this, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly lower down one knee and then the other. Sit up tall for a second, roll the shoulders back, roll out the wrists. You're gonna have one more plank just like that. Hands go down. Extend your left leg. Extend your right leg. You can get a nice wide base to help support you. Pushing through the ground, scooping in that belly. Think of your breath. Think of pulling everything tight to your spine. Think of pushing the floor away from you. Engaging your glutes. Hold it for 5, 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Nice job. You can sit down, whatever feels comfortable for you. Roll out your wrists, roll out your shoulders, take a couple breaths. Let's inhale. Exhale, close that belly in tight to your spine. Inhale to release. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. We're gonna take you on all 4s again. And I'm just gonna have you round and release that back, stretching out anything that needs a stretch. Let's take your left arm long and your right leg long or vice versa. Hold a nice extension, keeping your abs pulled in for 4, 3, 2, and lower. Let's switch sides. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extending long. We're reaching through those fingers, reaching through those toes for 4, 3, 2, and lower. So you want to try to keep stable throughout this whole movement, extending as long as you can through the fingers and through those toes, keeping your belly pulled into your spine, keeping everything nice and tight as you make a full extension and you lower down. You also want to try not to rock side to side so much, so really trying to keep total control through that body. Much easier said than done, I know, but really try to work for that. Stabilizing that whole body. This is absolutely super for you. Give me one more time on each side, feeling a nice squeeze to the glute and a nice reach through those fingers. And last time, and release. Good job. Get in any comfortable position. Just roll your shoulders back. You might be kneeling, you might be standing, whatever feels good for you. Let's take your right arm and stretch out that left side of your neck. And let's switch sides. And let's open up your chest. Drop your head to one side. And then drop it to the other side. I'm gonna have you stretch out your hip flexors. So place one leg front and one leg back. Scoop under that hip. Press slightly front. Feel a good stretch. Take a breath here. If it feels good, you could take up that arm and stretch away from that leg, stretching out that whole side of your body. I'll face you for this. And then lift up, swing the leg around, slowly bring the other leg front, scoop under the bum, think nice and tall, maybe lean front a little bit to find a little stretch in front of that leg. If this feels good, keep here for a deeper stretch, reach up that arm, reach it over to stretch the whole opposite side of your body. Taking a couple breaths. and lower down. Roll your shoulders back a couple more times. Take one deep inhale. Exhale. Nice work. Congratulations on everything. Awesome work for this video. Let me know in the comments below how you feel, if you have any questions, and hopefully I can help. Woo! I wish you the best pregnancy and labor and delivery and a healthy, beautiful child. Thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll be doing more of these pre-postnatal videos. Peace.